Donald Trump's message to the African American community does not seem to have won him a whole lot of support. Here to discuss, media executive Kierna Mayo, the senior vice president of content and brand for Interactive One, and Stacy Washington, the host of the Stacy on the Right radio show. Good to have both of you on. Thank you so much. So here's Donald Trump talking about inner cities at the debate.
Our inner cities, African Americans, Hispanics, are living in hell because it's so dangerous. You walk down the street, you get shot. In Chicago, they've had thousands of shootings, thousands, since January 1st. Thousands of shootings. And I'm saying, where is this? Is this a war-torn country? What are we doing?
Kierna, I know you have a lot to say about this. What's your reaction?
Right. First of all, to pretend that Donald Trump at this point has any real vested interest in the well-being of African Americans, I think is a waste of anyone's time. I'd be curious to hear anyone's argument that could support that based on any facts. At this point, we're pretty clear as a community that we're not going to allow his narrative to define our decision-making when it comes to this election.
African Americans are living in hell?
I've been black a long time, and I'm not living in hell, except for the hell that Donald Trump is creating today. The hell that we're dealing with today has a lot to do with how vile this person is against communities that look and feel like mine.
Stacy, Donald Trump has had many opportunities to fix his tone and strategy when it comes to African Americans. Instead, he says blacks are living in hell. He touts stop and frisk. He brags about getting President Obama to release his birth certificate. How does that win the black vote?
Well, I think, first of all, he has been involved in inner city politics as far as a private citizen. Donald Trump, there are so many photos of him with Rainbow Push Coalition and Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson.
Oh,
I mean, pictures from 20 years ago.
But how has he been involved
working.
personally? What organizations, if that, besides pictures?
Well, I just named them, Rainbow Push. He was working with leaders in the black community in New York City over all of those years and giving money to their causes. And to address what you said about the outreach, what else is he supposed to do? He's running for the presidency. He's outlining problems that are facing inner city blacks. He never said all blacks were living in poverty. He was talking about blacks living in Chicago and other inner cities that are experiencing
blacks are
huge
living
crime.
in hell.
Well, are all blacks living in hell? I know I'm not.
Who is he
so I
to
don't
say
think
how
he's
blacks are
talking
living
about
at
that.
all?
Who is any presidential candidate to say how anyone's living? He's giving an
I don't think that
assessment
any
based
other
on
presidential
statistics.
candidate has dared to make a blanket
really?
statement like that.
Hillary
Stacey,
Clinton
I mean,
said
to-
she
It's
should bring blacks
unfortunate
to
when
heel.
other African
Hillary
Americans
Clinton called us
tout-
black predators, natural born, like we're animals. She said we needed to be brought to heel like dogs. Hillary Clinton
you're
talks
on
about
national
blacks in a way
television
that is
defending
horrible.
Donald Trump.
So let me say this.
speaks
Let me
for
just
itself.
get this in.
Please,
Hold
and you're
on.
defending Hillary Clinton,
I'm
someone
not
who can't even
necessarily
keep her husband under
defending
control.
Hillary Clinton. I'm
Okay.
defending black people. I'm here on behalf of African Americans, okay?
Not all of them,
And
because you're not here on behalf of
you,
me and millions of others who don't support Hillary Clinton. Absolutely.
Okay,
if you can do math, you know it's millions.
Okay, let me get in here. He did not, Stacy, in all fairness, he did not specify that it was African Americans in urban areas or some African Americans. He said black people, and you walk down I've listened to it a number of times. I've discussed it here a number of times on television. He did not.
Sure.
It was not with specificity
at the debate,
about which.
he did not say. He didn't give a qualifier, but at numerous rallies, he's talked about inner city blacks, and he's been very specific. I've been listening to what he's saying because there's a lot to go through. He said a ton about this topic, and I've been listening to it. He can't think all blacks are living in poverty because he has blacks working on the campaign who are very well paid, and he has worked with blacks over the course of his career in television and in private business. So all blacks are not living in poverty. I think mincing the words gets us away from the serious topic of what's facing millions of blacks in America, which is rampant inner city crime, unaccredited schools, now water that's not fit to
Systemic
drink. And if there's
racism,
anyone
mass
who can deal
incarceration,
with it, it's
poor
Donald
education.
Trump, not Hillary Clinton.
Okay, go ahead, Kierna.
I agree with her. Absolutely.
Yeah, I just think that it's really unfortunate when other African Americans tout this line that Donald Trump has kind of crafted
Attack
and put
the
right in
candidates,
your
don't
lap.
attack me.
And
Don't
I'm
attack
not
me.
attacking you. I'm really not attacking you. I'm saying, generally speaking, it's hurtful, I think, and I'm speaking on behalf of masses of black people who are clearly not pro Donald Trump for any number of reasons, not to mention the ridiculous birther issue that he had every opportunity to back up from, to apologize for, and chose to do the exact opposite. And you would dare represent him in a forum like this to suggest that that is normalized in our community?
I am an American citizen and a veteran, someone who went overseas to fight for your right to have your opinions, and I have my right to mine. I absolutely will not allow her to sit here and vilify me for doing what white Americans and Hispanic Americans and Asian Americans do, which is choose a political party, choose a platform, and then stand up for it. I'm not voting for anything that's against anything else. No, it's not fair.
Okay.
It's not fair for you to say that I don't have the right to vote as I choose as an American citizen.
Stacey, in the interest of time, let her respond to you.
Yes, you have the complete right, and I suggest that you do what you do. But what I'm saying is that you are not representative of most African Americans when you sit here and pretend that Donald Trump hasn't represented what appears to be one of the greatest threats to our community, to communities of color, to poor people, to women, to Muslims. The list goes on. It's a fraud, and it's unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
It's your opinion.
And it is, and many others that look just like both of us. Thanks.
Thank you both. I appreciate it.